Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. You know that. We say the things on Porky's Corner that nobody dare say, or at least 95% of us daren't say it. So we're just a small minority going up against the establishment, aren't we? All right. Now, people keep saying to me in emails and in comment section, Porky, can you tell me any channels that talk like you and tell it straight? Yeah, there is a few. There's Ultra Tech Sports YouTube. There's Boxing Asylum. There's Beyond Boxing or the Beautiful Boxing Podcast. You have to Google that. That's not on YouTube. There's New Age Boxing, Martin and Andy, but they're very rare. They don't do that much nowadays. But there's a few, but there's not many. Hatman Strikes Back. He's good. But Hatman and Ultratech and Boxing Asylum lads, they're all behind the camera. So, which is a shame, really, because they're all good boxing people. Now, a new channel that's out there is Froch on Fighting on YouTube. Carl Froch, you may remember him. English champion, British champion outright, Commonwealth champion, world champion 4 times, 2 WBC belts, WBA and an IBF. And a Hall of Famer, recently inducted into the Hall of Fame with his peers. You know, your Ray Leonards, Marvin Haglers, Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, Riddick Bowe, all them boys. Hall of Fame career, eh? What about that, eh? Isn't that great for a kid from Nottingham? Skinny kid from Nottingham, Hall of Famer. So if you want to listen to somebody tell it straight and tell it how it is in his pundit work on DAZN or Sky or BT Sports, although it's TNT Sport now, I don't think he's been on there yet. He's been on BT or 5 Live Radio or Talk Sport or with Steve Bunce on BBC. He tells it straight. But Froch on Fighting is fantastic. Fantastic channel. I don't know if you've seen the recent video he did about the Anthony Joshua, aka Big Meech, aka the Marvis Fraser of boxing. I don't know if anybody's seen that video that he did, but it was on about 50,000 views in under 12 hours, which is fantastic for a small channel that's just starting out. But I think he's already over 40,000 subscribers, so he is picking up momentum. And for doing what? For doing what? For telling the truth, right? Now, all you YouTubers out there, right, who are biased and, you know, you're trying to get in with certain people in boxing industry, it don't work like that, does it, no more? The tide's changing. All right, but the Cobra tells it straight. And a couple of points in that video I want to agree with is this. Anthony Joshua fought that guy recently, that Robert Hellenius. He fought him like he was a 14-fight novice, right? Now, I keep hearing that he's learning on the job. We're talking about a guy that's got an Olympic gold medal, a former world champion, unified twice. How can you be learning on the job coming up to your 34th birthday? Why would anybody say that? As soon as you win a world title, all that learning on the job goes out the window. Do you know Lomachenko? He was Olympic champion, wasn't he? He was a world champion in his third fight, second or third fight. What are he learning on the job? Lomachenko? No, he weren't. He weren't learning on the job. Well, nobody said to Lomachenko when he got beat, "Oh, you're learning on job." He just went back in there with a hard fight, didn't he? Another hard fight. It's all about picking up money. Joshua's already told us that recently. It's about picking up the dollars now. He doesn't care for belts. He doesn't care for legacy. He cares about hoovering up what he can. He's been found out now. There's no hiding now behind these fights now. If you don't fight Wilder next, who's it going to be? Who can he possibly fight next? Who? Who's going to buy into who he fights next? Because if Robert Hilarious is not pay-per-view, who is pay-per-view? If it's not Usyk, if it's not Fury, if it's not Wilder, any of the big three, why not a trilogy with Fury? Eddie loves a trilogy. Eddie would love to get Dylan White on and Derek Chisora in a trilogy, but that's gone now, isn't it? That's gone. Dylan White's gone. Eddie would be licking his lips at a Conor Ben Eubank trilogy, wouldn't he? That's gone as well. That's gone. Them dogs won't hunt now. That's gone. So who's he left with? Canelo's gone. He's got 3 fights with PBC and Al Capone. Well, sorry, Al Heyman. Otherwise known in my house as Al Capone or Big Al. So where is Joshua heading now? I don't know, but Carl Froch tells it straight in that video he's done. And I think people need to go and watch it. Froch on Fighting on YouTube. That's the place to be. Hall of Fame guy here, putting his reputation on the line, telling it as it is. I know I sound like a fanboy, don't I? But he's telling it as it is. Who out there, who's an ex-professional fighter in the media, is telling it like Carl Froch is telling it? Who? Who? Can anybody tell me? Is Tony Bellew? No. Is David A? No. Are any of them pundits at TNT Sport or XBT Sport? No. Is anybody at Sky telling it straight? No. None of them. The Cobra is the only former pro telling it straight because he don't need dates, does he, and slots for media. He don't need it. He can take it or leave it. It's not about money for him now. He's building skyscrapers in Nottingham with his company, multi-millionaire. Froch is multi-supply, swimming in Cho-Chai. Eh? He's clocked the game. Clocked the game. And got the chick and the family, so he's happy. And the Ferrari in the garage. He has clocked the game. Brains intact. Blood, sweat, and tears. Pop, pop, bang. There you go. His profile picture up there. 4 belts. Eh? I notice there's not a WBO belt on there. You know why? Well, it looks crap for starters, doesn't it? Brown. Eh? And nobody really rates that belt, do they really? Who's an hardcore? Nobody rates it. All right. So peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep sporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. Do not have nightmares. But we just tell it as we see it. If you want to listen to proper boxing talk, get on to Froch on Fighting. Because how can anybody doubt him? He's a Hall of Famer. He's that.